Rest in peace, Life the Legend. Shout out to Cash. Queen Sanaa. Respect royalty.
I had dreams of Life the Legend.
Yeah.
In the booth spitting magic.
Yeah.
I had dreams of Life the Legend.
Yeah.
In the booth spitting magic.
Yeah.
I ain't never been a bad bitch.
I ain't never been a bad bitch.
I ain't wanna be a bad bitch.
I ain't never been good at being a bad bitch. I might have been bad at being a bitch. Remove my influence, your style don't exist. Look at your kingdom like, what is this? And all of you chicks be mumbling often, talking about nothing, you gotta be bored. Mad cause my life might be better than yours. I'm walking tall, you still crawling on fours. Of course, many nights I cry, swear to God.
These days I just don't have no feelings at all. My life is messed up and healing it all.
And I won't let none of y'all come and destroy it. Or what, you annoyed I done switched up my lanes? I made a choice not to fuck with you lames. Tried to ignore but y'all keep playing games. And my savage been aching to come out and maim. I'm just trying to come and flip a new page. Now y'all don't want me to change up my ways. You want me to smack your bitch in the face every day until you learn to stay in your place. Then dismantle your persona in front of your honor since you wanna come and make statements. You forgot I built this from the basement. Took the heart away, y'all niggas is basic. You might as well face it. Progress from the pain, and I'm just getting started. Lost a piece of my heart, but I ain't lose my heart yet. Take a hit today, I just come back tomorrow. Y'all niggas go hard, but I'ma go harder.
We gonna go harder. Savage Steve, what's really good with you? Everybody here? We're unmuted and shit.
Who's muted?
Welcome to the Savage Street. And it's, you know,
Whoa,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we gonna act up today.
We gonna act the fuck up.
We gonna act up.
I'm in my kitchen right now.
Why would y'all be acting up?
Go live and direct from the kitchen.
Huh?
Motherfucker, what's good with y'all?
Even it's Friday. What you mean?
Huh?
Wait a minute. It's Friday.
What it do? What it do? What it do? What's going on? In the fucking building.
Why?
Now this fucking 3BS.
What is this?
Fucking
What
clown.
I'm talking about. What it do?
Why your eyes sunk in like that?
What's going on with y'all? How y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling today?
A little different now that I see your face.
Yeah.
Like you look weird, like you look crazy, motherfucker. What's
I
up?
don't talk to animals.
That's Lammy? What's that, Lammy? That's Lammy and
He's
shit?
a black sheep.
That is so true. That is
This is making me sad. Oh my god, I don't like it.
Bruh.
Stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
Oh my god.
Always something. So what's good with you?
I ain't fucking with y'all. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
We're crazy.
Y'all run
Okay.
around doing shit. Y'all just be running around doing shit for no reason. No, what's wrong with y'all people?
Issue.
Well, let's give a round of applause for what is it, Lammy?
Don't talk about him like that. I had to lock him up in the cage.
Oh my god!
He was getting out of hand. Put him in the cage.
So sad.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Yo, you know what's like the best feeling in the world? It's like when you buy new underwear.
Oh, new underwear and socks? Fuck yeah!
Yo,
Let's talk about it.
Like,
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about new underwear.
And I finally went to like a different brand. Like I tried a new brand, right? And like, oh my gosh, like the cotton is so comfortable on my ass. Like it's ridiculous. Like it's nice and stretchy, like everything. Oh,
What is the reason?
It makes me feel so comfortable when I walk now.
Boy, you a fool. You. You're foolish. Oh my gosh. You know, I feel like, have you been smoking?
I don't smoke.
You don't smoke? You sure?
I'm positive.
All right. Okay. I mean, I guess it's important to have quality fabric and everything you do. It's very important.
Yes, very much so. Like how do you women feel like when y'all get like a new thong?
I don't know. I don't wear thongs.
So you like the
Unapologetic
boy
is
shorts
going
or
on.
something? What up, bro?
What I'm not gonna do on live television.
What?
I'm gonna discuss the quality of my pantaloons. Like, why are we doing that? What the fuck? What is this? You know, there has to be a rule for this. There has to be. Here we go. Here we go.
Silence.
Yeah. Thou shalt not. Thou shalt not.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
However, as a fashion designer, I can appreciate fine fabrics and, quality cottons and whatnot. Savvy Chic Clothing, everyone. You can find me at savvychicclothing.com. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can find me at Walmart getting new drawers.
You funny. And their Walmart drawers. You know what? I'm not even knocking you. I'm not.
I found a different brand and a different comfort zone, like everything. Like, oh man.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
So what was the brand?
I'm not gonna disclose that.
I mean, you started this conversation, Stephen.
Yeah, I did, but I don't care about the brand, like, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna put it like this, like Hanes and Fruit of the Loom, they're not. Got rid of that. I was like, no, don't come back. No more.
So you went to US Polo Association?
Nah, hell no. I would never wear the fake polo brand.
It's the real US Polo Association.
It's not the fake polo.
Polo is polo.
That's the knockoff polo though.
Ralph Lauren and US Polo Association is US Polo Association. They're two.
So being that you're the fashion guru, okay, explain. So is Ralph Lauren, US Polo Association, and Polo 3 different brands?
Ralph Lauren and Polo are associated with each other under the same umbrella, and US Polo Association is US Polo Association.
And they are the knockoff polo. They got like the same, like they got the same horse and person, like with one leg.
They have
the other one.
They have a man playing polo on a horse because that's the only way to play polo. However,
Polo has a man playing polo.
Well, who said that Ralph Lauren and Polo were the only ones that could represent the sport? It's a sport.
I mean, because like Polo, he has like 4 legs, and US Association has like 2, 1, 3.
So that's a different brand. That means they didn't steal the logo. That's all that means. So
that means that their horse is just retarded, like their clothes.
Meanwhile, if you sold the little polo horse on the US Polo Association clothes, you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. Literally.
You really couldn't. I should buy a whole bunch of shit from Walmart and then fucking put the logo on my shit.
People do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Big said it, sewing tigers on his shirt and alligators.
You want to know why? You ain't lying. People do that shit.
Yeah. Time to check the inside. Oh, I see you later.
I'm gonna get oh man. Yeah, they used to put the alligators. You should get crocodiles. Remember the crocodiles?
Mm-hmm.
Why crocodiles and alligators? Why? How come you get those mixed up? You know the difference between a crocodile and an alligator?
Yeah, alligator has a slim, long snout, and that's a crocodile. I'm sorry, and an alligator has the triangular, wide snout.
Okay.
And he does the body roll.
So you know your shit.
Yeah. I went to school a little bit.
I don't think I went to school. Did I go to school?
You don't seem like the type that went to school, Stephen.
Nah, I didn't go to school.
I believe you didn't go to school.
I didn't graduate.
Yeah. I believe that you stood in the hallway making fun of people when they walked by.
I was shy. I used to sleep in class. Never cared. The fuck does school do for you anyway? They didn't give me no trade. They didn't give me, I didn't go to a trade school. If you went to a public school, you learned fucking nothing.
I disagree. I disagree. I disagree.
You got good grades. You got good grades just to go do what you was gonna learn after.
I learned about drafting blueprints in public school.
Did you went to trade school?
No, this was in junior high school. This was IS 271. I learned to draft blueprints. I learned how to make pottery. I learned different.
I learned how to do the go shit too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so how
Patrick Swayze.
Yes. So how are you gonna say you didn't learn anything? We had a gown in our classroom.
Yo, like the ceramic joints used to make their mother bowls and cigarettes shit so they could ashtrays so they could put their cigarettes in it.
But you just fixed your ungrateful mouth to say that you learned nothing.
Look at that Glenn. Fucking Glenn.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
Yo, I'm using that next time I decide to act like a father. I'm going to use that. I'm like, you fix your ungrateful mouth. Like, yo, I'm done. Yo, you know what I'm gonna do when I go to work? When I go to work, I'm gonna use that shit. I'm gonna use that shit on one of them old white people. They be talking shit. I'm like, you and your ungrateful mouth. Like, yo, killing them. Night time. I have a new word. Killing it. When I get credit for it and I become rich, I'm not saying you did it.
You're not gonna give me my okay.
Nah, I give you 0.5 on the back end, but other than that, I'm keeping it.
That's
me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. It's very, very ungrateful.
Very
ungrateful.
Fuck you, and fuck you. Who's next?
Very ungrateful.
Listen, you see what happened to McDonald's? How they stole McDonald's? You never seen the founder? How they stole? How homeboy stole McDonald's from them? Because he bought the land under them and made them rent out, and if they couldn't afford it, he bought them out for 1.5 million, and now he's worth 70 billion and never gave them their royalties, and they died like that. The most ruthless shit you ever gonna see without violence. Unacceptable.
I don't like that. No, that's I didn't know that.
Yo, up here is different than here.
Yeah, see, that would have made me violent.
Kill you in a different way.
Yeah.
And something you did, something you created. You created by yourself. Or him and his brother created it by themselves. And they got taken from him, from one individual who had nothing to do, who was selling milkshake machines. I mean, if that's the whole true story. But either way, he found it and he found a loophole and put them out their whole business. And now it's his. Crazy shit, man. I'm just telling you, this world's nuts.
Yeah, and it happens every day. That's the crazy part.
Mm-hmm. Every single day in that crazy world.
What up, motherfuckers?
What up, John?
Oh yeah.
My bad. This place going crazy. The Wi-Fi went out.
What?
I got 2 orders.
You got 2 orders. Tell what you selling.
Pulled pork sliders, 2 for $5.
Astaghfirullah.
You know, something simple, real quick. What happened?
Yo, did you make a menu?
Well, right now I have the sliders. It's the first day opening. We got a band.
All right, we ain't got to talk about it no more. You ain't make a menu. I got something for you. I hope you out.
That's on the first part of the menu, though.
I hope you out. I got something for you too. I wanted to try out, and I'm gonna try it out. And
what, a jerk chicken slider?
Nah,
that might work too.
Because
that can work.
I can't eat the pork. I can't do it.
There's a lot of people who do the jerk chicken around here. I'm also empanadas probably tomorrow or Sunday.
Oh yes.
Nah, don't make them shits. You too black.
Chicken and beef. Empanadas.
This is not even going to taste like Spanish people.
What are you talking?
Them shit's gonna taste like Africans walking in dirt. Like
you know what? Somebody kick him out of his chair. Say retarded shit. Like what?
You got disconnected.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, that's hostile.
Disconnect his ass because he crazy.
I like it. I don't know, Steven. What's up?
Let's see. What we gonna get savage on? What topic we can talk about? What's going on this week that we that's really getting in our minds that we want to talk about?
Yeah, Mother's Day is coming up.
Did anything happen to anybody this week? Anything crazy or anything of that situation like that?
I mean, the athlete passed away. I think she ran track or something like that in the Olympics. Tori Bowen or Tori Bowie or what was her name?
The researcher.
She was found dead in her apartment.
No, yeah, that was a wrong timing, yo. She said dead in the apartment. You started laughing.
What's wrong with you?
He's not laughing because of that, dude.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at what he said. See, this is the problem when you're not in the room. Like when everybody's not in the room together, like if you got we on it, and then he said something, I laughed at it, but you said something at the same time. But you thought I laughed at you, but I didn't. I laughed at him.
Well, he said research it. What? I didn't hear nothing else. What did he say?
It's a kind of inside joke because he's like a researcher and finds out information that, how the fuck did you get the information?
What you done found out, Steven?
Now I was trying to find out about Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah,
all those stories. The Google will tell you all these dumbass stories or whatever like that, and then he got it from the mouth. I guess I don't know how the fuck he got that shit, but
so her name was Tori Bowie. Here's the dumb shit. Olympic sprint champion Tori Bowie died of a stroke or committed suicide. Well, which one is it?
That's two different. Listen,
it was both.
Yeah,
it was both.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Tell us
While she was committing suicide, she had a stroke.
Bye, Steven. I'm not doing this with you.
Silence.
Not doing this with you. I'm not.
Yo, y'all fucking clowns, for real.
Not today.
You know what's so crazy though, right? What if he's right? What if he's right? Somebody's like, I'm gonna die. No, it's just like,
Let's stroke and die.
I thought about it. I actually thought about that.
They found a letter. They found like a gun or a knife or whatever she was using. She was like, ah.
So, but for real. What was she? What type of
Rest in peace, Tori Bowie. I did the statements about the clown in the hat don't represent. Yeah. Yeah.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, because we don't know.
No, bro.
What actually happened to you?
I'm gonna go through my conspiracy theory mind real quick. What type of athlete was she?
Olympic track and field, I believe. Yeah.
Track star.
Track and field.
What kind of crowd did she? What kind of people did she attract?
Yoga instructors.
It said that she was pregnant when they found her. That she appeared to be heavily pregnant, and she suffered mental issues. And then the one reference that they called mental issues was like, I don't know, it was kind of a reach, in my opinion.
Somebody killed her ass.
Yeah, that's what I believe.
That's all I did hear.
The neighbor recalled one incident where she threw eggs at the house across from her. I mean, they were probably fucking with her. That was the one thing that they called erratic. So yeah, I believe she was killed.
Oh man, speaking of people getting fucked up and killed, yo, 3:00 in the morning, Thursday morning, you know, niggas out here fighting and chasing each other down the street. I'm thinking somebody at my door acting crazy. Niggas out here trying to kill each other. I don't know what the fuck going on around here in the street.
Was they shooting?
Summertime about to be hot, huh?
Yeah,
Was they shooting?
crazy.
No, they wasn't shooting, but he was getting chased for show, and somebody got knocked out right here, and then somebody was doing something over here, and then I don't know what happened, but cars was going and people was running, and I'm like, what the fuck going on? And they got me outside. I'm half naked because I was asleep.
I think the case should be thrown out due to the fact that I'm insane.
Yo.
What is happening? First we talk about your draws. Now you outside naked. Come on, Steve.
What are you saying?
Surprise.
I'm saying it's 3. Yo, you ever get woken up at 3 or something in the morning? You're like, yo, what is going on? Like, I was knocked the fuck out, and I don't sleep a lot. So, like, all of a sudden, I hear voices. Some guys walking down the street with no shoes on. What the fuck are you doing, number one? Right? I don't understand. But now he's beating somebody up with no shoes on. I don't understand if the other guy has shoes on. Why the fuck he ain't there? What are you doing?
I'm so confused. Okay.
But anyway, what would you guys like to talk about today?
They outside fighting chancletas and shit.
Yeah, for real. Flip-flop.
So, like with that situation that you had, though, you hear about not situation you had, but the one you were just talking about. You hear about remember the girl that got killed in Mexico? Got deleted in Mexico?
Yeah.
And they're trying to say that the FBI is not going to press no charges or further investigation. What do y'all think about that?
I think
I'm not thinking because I didn't hear about it.
That girl was real jealous, and I don't want to talk about it.
Do you think, like me too, how would someone ever come up with the mindset to set a person up like that? What did she do anything? You think she's done something to those people that she was with? Maybe she used to be a bully.
It could be that. It could be so many things. Like, so many things cross my mind that they're probably not going to say. So it's going to be speculation. But I mean, people be doing some shiesty stuff. I don't believe it's a good reason to be unalived in said fashion. We had to take you all the way to another country to pull this off, type shit.
That sounds so planned. It's crazy.
Bro.
Was she important?
Was she important? Everyone is important, Steven.
No. Okay,
everybody gets somebody.
Don't take it the wrong way. What I'm saying
And
is,
her
like,
family has money, yes.
Her
family has money, yes.
Okay, that's what I mean. Like, what does she mean to somebody? Like, was she a political figure? Was she so she's somebody? You know what I mean?
She was a young lady having a good time, so she thought. Are we going off camera now? Okay.
No. I'm not going off camera. This is an accident. Give me 1 second.
I am all alone.
You're not all alone.
Yeah, I hate that guy's face. I fucking hate it. Every time you play, I hit his fucking face.
Why you putting him in there?
Because I hit his face.
He was succeeding.
Listen, I don't
Every
think
time a black man shows emotion.
That's not emotion. Yo, that's not emotion. He was faking that. That's the fakest fucking cry I've seen in my life. No, nobody cries. Steve, I don't know. He made me cry like that one time.
Oh my God.
Yo, son, that time I got the double ass whooping. Yeah. Yeah, when I got that double ass whooping, that was a wrap.
Are you talking shit to your parents when they leave?
All right, bitch, you want to fight? We can fight then. You fat motherfucker, I'm tired of your shit.
But you know you can't. You gotta wait till they leave the room completely. You're there.
Nah, you know what happened? Was I'm not gonna tell you what happened. So what happened was, right? So I was being hard-headed. And my parents told me stop throwing the ball off the thing, right? So you know me, I gotta throw the ball off the thing. Off the wall. So stop throwing the ball off the wall. So I kept throwing the ball off the wall. And The window broke. They told me stop before I break a window.
Yeah, I think we should drop them.
Broke the window. So when I broke the window, I hit around the corner like I wasn't there. They said, you know, but then I came around after they called me because they knew it was me, because I was the only one outside throwing the ball off the building, right? So then I went inside and they beat me. So back in the day, it was different. Like they used to beat you like with everything. And I used to hide all the belts.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
What?
That's stupid.
So my parents had these wicker furniture set, right? They had a wicker furniture set. So I used to hide all the belts under the wicker furniture set, right? So when they got me upstairs, this is the thing. They was like, get in there, get undressed. And then like, so.
No, wait, hold on. Wait, Steve. Wait, we're gonna stop this shit right now. I'm talking about your ass being naked all the fucking time.
They used to whoop me naked.
This is the third thing you talk about, you being naked, you gotta adjust the shit. Nobody was saying that shit.
I used to get
That's child abuse. First of all, I'm very sorry that you had to experience that, Steve.
And then hold on. Here's the worst part. Like I had to put my hands on the bed and then like bend over and get my ass whooped, right? And then I could if I move, I got it worse, right? But so this time there was two beds, right? So I was like jumping from one to the other, right? And then the buckle came out, right? So then they made me put my robe on, get in the corner and wait. And then the other parent came in and gave me the same fucking treatment.
Bruh.
Damn.
The response to Sanaa. Now that I am older, I appreciate every ass whooping I've gotten. Because I know who I am. And if my mother let me get away with this shit that she did, oh my gosh, I would have been a fucking terror.
You're not a terror?
Yeah.
I'm not the ist.
I got beat in the shower with an extension cord.
Yes.
Oof.
That's why I like pain.
Oof. Yep. It was the paint can stirrer for me. I think that's what did it for me.
You got me with a paint canister?
Yeah, a wet one. It was very man.
Canister?
Nah, the
wire.
Yeah, not the wire. The wooden. It's like a ruler. But you stir the big ass can with it, and he will wet it. And I don't want to talk about it.
It used to get ugly. Out in the streets.
I think I got everything.
These motherfuckers today could not deal with the.
Bro, they can't even deal with you saying no.
Be locked under the jail.
What you saying no to them?
My parents be locked under the jail.
Huh?
My parents be locked under the jail.
I mean, it is child abuse.
It was
child abuse back then. Just nobody would say nothing. Nobody was going to say nothing. Yes, it was.
No,
it depends on how you give. It depends on how you give the punishment. I think
because the child was being abusive for not listening to the fucking creators.
That's a.
You
reaching. You just reach, but you just reach.
No. He is.
That's my
He is absolutely right.
They're supposed to be teaching me and telling me the right things to do, which they was telling me the right things to do. You want to break the window? I broke the fucking window because I ain't listened.
You did. That's called
natural. You told me stop doing that shit.
Was you in your bedroom?
What you mean? I was outside.
Oh, okay. I was about to say you was in your room. They should have made you sleep in there with that broken window.
No. I broke the bathroom window.
I got you. You was outside,
and they was in there together.
I don't even like listening to you. No you say some fucking stupid shit.
Wait, hold on. That needs another one of these right here.
Yeah, right. Definitely. fucking never.
Also, I don't think so. Unapologetic. I was supposed to be talking about serial baby mamas and.
Oh, there we go. Let's get it going.
Let's go. Let's talk about the serial baby mamas.
Let's talk about
I'm
baby
down.
mamas who just be having kids for food stamps.
What about serial baby mamas who create deadbeat dads?
Well, you're gonna need to elaborate on that one.
All right. A man can only take but so much until he has to get his goddamn life together and move on. Like, if she keeps making a problem and she's being super toxic with the kids and against you when y'all supposed to be working together, I'm not going to keep forcing myself to be in bad positions and not be able to see my kids at the same time. I got to move on. I got to do this. But my goal is to take care of them and get in that position. So I'm looked at. Matter of fact, I said it wrong. Look like, be the narratives out there that you look like a deadbeat dad.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry, have to make a small correction.
Because there's a difference. There are deadbeat dads out there who don't.
I can make a small correction.
Hold on, that don't give two shits about their kid, and they'll go just because for no reason. They don't care. But there's guys who's out there who fight for the kids, keep fighting. She's fighting against it, and it's ruining your life. Perfect example. I gotta make a different move. You know what I'm saying? So I'm forced to look like I'm not one, but I'm forced to look like one and feel like one. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Unapologetic. Just gonna put this out there. That was not savage.
That is Sanaa's subject.
That
was
Sanaa's. Deadbeat by force was Savage's topic. Serial baby mamas is my topic.
Is
okay,
all
let's
her.
talk about the serial
Oh, good subject. Or good subject, Savage 3, because you don't know which one of us came up with what to do what.
That's true. You're right. Okay. All right. Good housekeeping. Good housekeeping. What is that?
We're not gonna do this here apologetic today.
Is that his German?
Huh?
Did your German side just come out? What was that shimmy you just
did? That was my what's name? That was like when I make a what's the name? Like if I make like a 3-pointer and shit, like you know when I'm older.
I'm done with that thing.
You're my friend, Steven.
Yo, you drinking, Steven.
I felt bad making fun of you, but not really.
What? Yeah. Everybody shimmies. If you don't shimmy, you're not living.
I shimmy when I'm eating good food.
Huh? You shimmy when you're eating good food, but I can't shimmy.
You can do you, Steven.
You know that tone right there that you just said.
Knock yourself out. Do your thing. Serial baby mamas.
Yo, is his face stuck like that, or is his mouth really just doing that? Oh no, he's stuck.
His face is stuck. Okay.
And he just had you just seen him like he had like a leprechaun just running back at him.
Was that a leprechaun or was it a person? I felt like that was a person.
Get to the pot of gold.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Nah, that's funny. Like that's all kinds of funny. Y'all show some love. Savage Com 101. Let me hear that chingaling.
Oh shit.
We have that? Oh, we don't even have that.
We got what?
The changalang.
Do we have something like that on here?
Nah, it's on my it's on JL, but it's a cash register. I'm looking for that Cash App, the coin sound that you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Do you have Cash App?
Yeah, I got Cash App, but I don't got Cash App.
Don't even worry about it, Stephen. We talking about serial baby mamas. Because look, here's the thing, right? If it's a dude that has multiple baby mamas, I'm talking oodles of baby mamas. Nick Cannon style. What would possess a woman? Ladies, y'all know I love y'all. I just don't understand y'all choices. What would possess a woman to get in line to become another baby mama?
Okay, hold on. So you said if you're a baby mom, what will possess you to become another baby mother?
No, that's not what I said at all.
All right, so repeat it again one time. Repeat it one more time for me so I can understand. I'm kind of doing.
You got focus, Steven.
I am. I'm focused. I missed something for one moment. Go ahead.
Okay, fine. I said if. Wait. You're funny. I said Nick Cannon was just an example, unapologetic. He was just an example because it happens in every hood every day, and they're not rich. He got oodles of baby mamas. I mean, at least 3, and women will still.
Did you say at least 3?
Allow themselves to become number 4, number 5, number 6.
So, are you talking about a man that makes multiple baby mothers that the baby mother be like, all right, you got 4 baby mothers, but I'll become a baby mother with you? Or are you talking about
serial baby mother? Yes, yeah.
Or are you talking about baby mothers who have multiple baby fathers?
Them too. Like it's a job.
Do you think it's more of a fuck this the savage? Fuck these people. Do you think most of them are in it for the what you call it? I don't even know what to call it. The perks of being a broke baby mother, because you get food stamps, you get housing, you get all of this bullshit, you get everything fed to you.
No.
Why not?
I don't think most of them. I think there are a good.
The taxes are real at the end of the fucking year.
I think not as real as people think. Because if you qualify for that many taxes, you don't make that much money. So that's some bullshit.
That's the problem. They eating off of nothing because they living in low income housing. They paying $12 for rent. They got
who pays $12 for rent?
Then they got Section 8.
But who pays $12 for rent? I mean, in my state, you won't pay anything under 50.
No, okay. Okay. My 12 was an exaggeration. So 50, who cares?
Well, think about it, right? Because
I spend $50 on peanut butter crackers.
That's disgusting. But if you don't earn any money, that $50 can be a hardship for some people. I'm just going to leave that there.
But they do. But that's the thing. The serial baby mamas is eating. They the ones with the Louis Vuitton and the Gucci. I got Walmart because I don't have none of that.
But you realize that you're speaking like for all of them, and that's a pocket of them.
No, you said cereal baby mama, so we talking about the cereal ones. We talking about the Fruit Loops.
Listen, I know women with 5, 6, 7 kids that work jobs and actually are productive members of society.
Why they have 5, 6, 7 kids though? Why they have 5, 6, 7 kids within the realms of their relationship, where they married and have 4, and
they just get pregnant by the majority of the dudes they've been with.
But those are good people. So what are we? Where are we classifying these people?
Like who's capping? No, I'm not capping. I know people that have 5, 6 kids that work full-time jobs that take care of their children, but the problem is there's something that doesn't say, okay, you don't have to have a kid by every dude you're with. there's something happening there too. Yeah, there's the population that's living off the government, and the more kids you have, the more government assistance you get. And there's also the population that has children because that's a part of being in a relationship to them.
Isn't that just like irresponsibility at that point?
Very much so. Very much so. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the having the kids for the benefits. With all those jobs, what? He's not listening. He's not listening. I said 5, 6, 7 kids and a decent job. I said a decent job. So are you saying how are you taking care of your children with all those children? Or I'm trying to understand what you're asking.
No, because if you have a career, like a lot of people, if you go to school and get a career, you can make a decent living to be able to take care of your children.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That is what it is. Like,
It's
who cares?
possible.
I mean, it's definitely possible.
It's possible. I guess it depends on where you live and the cost of living where you are, you know.
I mean, if you're working 5 and 6 jobs to take it, you can't be a parent. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that's not what I was saying at all.
Yeah, so you're that's what I think that's what he was alluding to when he said that.
Nah, nobody was saying 5 or 6 jobs. I was saying 5 or 6 kids.
Yeah, with a good job.
And there are people
by themselves with
yeah.
So how do you feel about them though?
What are your thoughts? New York is not a monolith. Yeah, it's some places that you can do all right. It's some places you could do all right. What are you saying, Steve?
So how do you feel about the serial baby mamas? Whether they're taking care of their kids or not? Whether I don't care. How do you feel about that? If there's no father in the life. You feel what I'm saying? Like not doing anything significant.
I'm full circle. I gotta stop reading the chat. Well, I don't know. Okay, so question: does the father have to not be in the life for it to be a serial baby mama, or is it just you have a lot of kids? You have a bunch of kids, a bunch of babies.
I don't know. We need to figure out where that is. What if the father is in the life and you got a bunch of kids, but whose father? So if you got a bunch of kids, you got a bunch of baby fathers.
Yeah.
So everyone's not going to be there. I'm just saying the majority. Like,
no, you're right. Where does serial baby mama start? Does it start at two fathers or 3 or more?
I don't see. That's why I don't know. I don't know. Like where the Lucky Charm starts. Like, what happens? Like, who? How many people you got to kill to be a serial killer?
Like 10, I think. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So we got to figure that out.
How many people do you have to kill to be a serial killer?
Oh, did you ask Siri?
Oh, a serial killer is typically a person who murders 3 or more persons.
Oh, so 3 or more. Shit, then I'm a serial baby father.
I'm a serial baby mama. Shit.
Damn.
Golly.
We done did a show about ourselves.
I don't like this. I don't like the criteria.
We done did a show about ourselves.
I was in love.
I fucked up.
I was in love. Yeah, well, that's man. You know what? I hear you unapologetic, but you're really generalizing. So I can't do the general. I'm not going to do the generalizations because to me that's the talking points, and I'm not doing talking points here on this show because different people, different reasons. Different people, different backgrounds, different people, different frames of thought, different upbringing. People are taught different things. People have different perspectives about what's what. So not gonna do the talking points. Government daddy. You know, some women with a bunch of kids do not qualify for assistance because of their income. Your income is what qualifies you for assistance, not necessarily the amount of kids. You can have a lot of kids and make a lot of money. It's possible. It happens every day. More than y'all think. More than y'all think. Some women do not just want to lay around in bonnets, smoking blunts, and popping out babies. And from what I've seen, a lot of the women that do actually have some severe mental health issues. It's deeper than a bunch of kids. It's really something wrong.
Severe mental health issues.
Yeah, they need more help than they need dick, but nobody told them. So, you know, I mean, it happens. Listen, I lost you. I lost you.
Yeah, I can't. You said dick.
Grow up.
Look, you said it. You said it.
Excuse me. Penis. I apologize. I apologize.
No, I'm fine with it.
No, this is an upstanding show. This is
the fuck it is.
This is a classy publication. Stop it.
Yeah,
but no, truthfully speaking, there, sometimes it's, people are trying to heal issues with relationships or, the appearance of such. And we talked before, that's almost always going to result in a baby daddy, is it not? Or a baby mama.
Can somebody check up the statistics on how many condoms are bought per day to how many babies are born?
Not enough.
Because I'm just saying.
Oh no, I found a funny one. How many condoms break out of 100? Oh, it's only 3% failure.
That's not bad. As I say, a condom, listen, you got to be unlucky. Everybody, it's got to be unlucky. If you wear a condom, unlucky. But why, why do you think? I already know.
Did you know that some people are allergic to latex?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm like, why? What did you do? Who are your parents?
Did you know?
Last name Cotton?
Skin sensitivity. Do you know that some women believe that if they get pregnant, it was meant to be? Doesn't matter that he's a frequent felon or,
because that's a choice you made. It wasn't meant to be.
It was meant to be.
You did some irresponsible shit with somebody for no reason. It is what it is. You got pregnant. Keep it moving. Now, but they don't. Where that comes into play is where they don't believe in the Plan Bs or the fucking abortions, and that's the whole.
Oh, I don't know. Is that one of those words on YouTube? Hold on, let me Google that. Shit. Because you said a word last week that had me ready to come find you.
What you mean?
You said a word. You said an F word.
What F word? Faggot?
I'm not. My nigga. What? That's true. You know what, Steve? Sick of your shit, Steven. Sick of your shit.
Either way, I'm gonna blow your goddamn pinky toe off.
Sick of your shit. Tired of it. Tired of it.
For For all of you people who follow Queen Sanaa, I'm just gonna let you know, I can do it. Her soft-spoken, gathering the plants and making them. You heard what she just said? You see how she called herself? She said, "Mom."
Silence. Silence.
Because you crossed the line, Steve. Twice. You're trying to get me banned. You're trying to get me banned. Oh my God.
No, you wanna and you wanna know why? I'm a rebellious motherfucker, right?
I see.
Okay, like I said, fucking YouTube could do whatever they want to do. They could show whatever, say whatever, do whatever. But we come on here and we get in trouble for saying what the fuck they already did and said and done. The fuck
Their
for?
platform. It's their platform. I mean, it's
Their
theirs.
platform.
And you know this, man.
It's theirs.
Bullshit at the end of the day. And we know this, like you said. It's bullshit.
We're gonna have to get a table and some chairs and do this show on the corner, Steven. Where's Jim? Anyway, Serial Baby Mamas.
Oh, here he come. He's back in the building. He's been sold enough sliders. Well, he's not back yet all the way. But
Swine sandwiches.
Zero unapologetic said no, Steve.
Listen.
No, what unapologetic?
There's people like swine, goddamn. But I'm gonna sell a swine to the swine
sandwiches. Yes.
Just the type of nigga do a magic trick and pull a hamburger from the back of your ear.
What?
Why did I even come back? Get the fuck.
What's going on?
You're tired of your motherfucking shenanigans.
Oh my God. Okay. Steven's trying to get me shut down.
What is he drinking?
Patron? I don't know.
Nah, don't Patron don't act like that, goddamn. So, I missed it all, man. I had to move closer to the Wi-Fi. So, what I was gonna say though is that
he wasn't close to
Serial Baby Mom kind of in tunes with. Oh, all right. Matter of fact, what's your definition of Serial Baby Mom? Before I start talking,
we are serial baby mothers and fathers.
No, look, because my definition was not based on the serial killer definition. My definition was a person who has children by, I was thinking 4 or more individuals.
We're not. We're 3. And we're done. We are the definition of serial baby mama fathers.
We
did a show about ourselves.
Problem. We're toxic.
We did a show about ourselves.
Are we toxic, Steve? I think we're toxic.
We're fucking horribly toxic.
No.
I know I am.
I'm not toxic.
Psych.
Children are full blown adults.
Sanaa came out her shit. Sanaa came out her shit. I brought it out of her. You ain't see that shit? I said that she was like that F word you said. I said it. She was like, nah, nigga.
That's not what no, go roll the tape because I didn't say nah, nigga. I said nigga. It was
that pulled pork was fucking awesome.
Appreciate you, bro.
About an hour, so I didn't know if you.
Swine sandwiches. Okay.
Yo, what the fuck you got going on? It was fucking awesome.
All right, see, it's recorded too. My shit's awesome, and I get the same compliments at my other job.
There you go. Chef
Savage
in the building.
What is he doing?
He's just starting trouble.
No job.
He's starting trouble.
I don't think you applying yourself, Smokey.
Who Who ain't applying themselves? I got my own kids.
He's starting trouble.
You know what?
Either way, I'm gonna blow your goddamn pinky toe off.
You already did it. You trying to do my other one?
Yeah, you don't need pinky toes.
I don't.
Especially since you're going outside half naked anyway. You don't need.
I know, right?
I think you're good. I think we're good here. Me? What I do? What I do?
Oh, so now
what happened?
Unapologetic, beautiful lady on the right. I don't know what happened. Like, what did the beautiful lady on the right do?
What I do?
I'm just gonna talk to Sanaa from now on. I don't even know that light skinned nigga right now.
What you mean? You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? This is what happens. This is what happens in life.
Now you like listen. The more you talk, the lighter you getting, and it's getting bright in this motherfucker. I can't.
Oh, you want to fight? You want to fight? Well, then come on, goddammit.
I can't see my swine burgers because you're too bright in this motherfucker.
Dang. Dang. He called you light bright. He called you a glowworm.
Yo, you remember them shits?
Yes. Yes, I remember those.
Yo, I used to take the little battery out of my sister's shit so it didn't never glow.
You're rude. Why would you do that?
Because it was fun. Like I was bored sometime. I was like, hey, gotta get my sister.
You took joy from a child.
God dang right.
What's wrong with you people? Oh my God. I cannot. I didn't even know light-skinned people could be that mean.
I took home kids. Fuck that shit.
I didn't know. Okay.
Everybody turn around and act like, you know what happens? We go on social media and we post these pictures and we're so happy together. The fuck out of here. What happens behind closed doors? Show me who you really are, bitch. Fuck out of here with that nonsense. They be wailing. We doing this, we doing that. Bitch, you got $7 when you did it. You wasn't happy. Neither was your kids. Because you couldn't even get them nothing from the fucking the shop.
I tried. I wanted
They went home with no souvenirs. Got pictures. Of what? Fucking liars.
That happens more when there's about 7 or 8 kids involved.
Yeah, goddamn right.
Just saying. Listen, call me what you want. I am so happy. My older two have 11 years between them and my younger two. I kid you not. I'm so happy. Totally different lifestyle.
So what's your rundown? What's your age rundown?
22, 19, 9, and 9. But the 19-year-old will be 20 very soon.
So I got 24, 17, and 7.
Yeah. We about neck and neck.
So anybody can see this shit right now. Like, no, I'm nobody's daddy right now. So I'm just gonna put that out there.
You're a father.
I am. But I pick and choose. Like I pick and choose my battles. I pick and choose at this point.
Make that make sense. Talk to me about that.
I can't. I can make it make sense behind the scenes. I can't make it make sense here.
Okay, that's fair.
This is that's a different story for the masses. They don't know nothing about it. And I don't. There's one thing I do. I could say whatever, but I keep certain shit where it needs to be because fuck these people. You don't know me. You dig what I'm saying? The people who know me know how I rock. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain times, you know, what was that song? We did that shit. This should have been the perfect shit for some shit. Look at that. Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. Listen, I'm telling you, try not to lose my head, right? But sometimes that bitch fell off. I lost it. You know what I'm saying? So like, shit happens when that happens. You know what I mean? Shit is what it is. I'll fix it when I'm ready to. You know what I mean? Fix it when the time is right.
That sounds pretty intense, Steven.
It is. It's very intense, but I fix it when the time is right, and I don't give a fuck at this point. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to go into that. I don't give a fuck in order to make it right when you need to. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people, if you got the right nigga, a lot of people don't understand. Because, like you said, the serial baby mamas, they also have issues, right? And if you got X amount, well, shit, you could even have one. Like, it's somebody's mentality. It's not even, you got to have 5 big kids and 5 baby fathers. But it's your mentality and how you deal with them. You know what I'm saying? And if you deal with them the correct way, you're not going to get everything out of everybody. But you can get something. You can get something. Because everybody personality, every individual is different. They think different. You might got 1 fuck up out of the 5. But you might got 2 really good ones and 2 decent ones. And that's all based on circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's circumstance is not the same. They all don't drive Beamers and Benzes. They all don't have corporate jobs. You feel what I'm saying? One might be a stocker at Walmart overnight. One might be a CEO. One might be, you know what I mean? So you all got to take their circumstances into consideration as well and how you deal with them. So the serial baby mamas, be aware I got the word to use right now. But just be smart and use your common sense of who the person that you laid down with is.
Yeah.
If you never took the time to know that person, then that's what your fuck up is.
No,
your fuck
for
up
real.
is when you had the 2-night stand and you got pregnant, and now you dealing with a psychopath. That's on you.
I mean,
in the back of the club, waiting for love.
After 6 months, if you got pregnant and you ended up with a psychopath, that's on you. It's okay to get to know a person before y'all start abandoning the rubber or the whatever contraceptives there are, or even if you choose to have sex. Listen, y'all, I don't care how nobody feels about it. I'm always going to promote abstinence. Sex leads to kids. Period. End of discussion. Stop fucking. Get to know the people.
We like serial kids.
Serial kids. A lot of kids. A lot of kids. A lot of children. Children are toxic too.
Children are fucked up. Let me tell you something.
Children of 2023 are toxic.
I love my kids to death. But how much money I could have if I ain't have my kids. But then I had to say, if I didn't win the race, I wouldn't be here. So my parents, I don't understand what they went through. You know what I'm saying? So who was I? I know who I was. I wasn't a bad kid. I was halfway bad. But man, maybe I'm fucked up. Anyway.
Wow. I was a good kid.
I was a good kid. I'm not gonna lie. I was a good kid. Yeah. I had my problems, but I was a good kid, for the most part.
I don't think I was problematic until I was working and earning money.
Problems come, right? That's when the real problems come. People we worry about them little. That's why I wish I could go back a little because, and I always say, I want you to get older. But the older you are, your problems is my problems. Like the money that when you older, the money that you got to kick out is the same money I got to kick out. So if I'm not good, I can't help you be good because we now have the same issues. Like you ain't pay your car note, neither did I. I don't have a car note, people. I'm just saying. If you you pay her
That's
car,
not
don't
even what I
know
meant. I
and
meant
we
more
both
like
fucked up situation. The money's different.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I meant more like you know, 14, 15, 16, you got a job, but you got to hand over your whole check kind of problems. Like, I didn't become a nuisance till then. It was pretty cool before then. But once I started getting checks, I thought I was an adult. And then when I couldn't have them, I was an angry adult.
You are an adult once you start getting checks.
You know, well, not when you're 14. You're still a kid. You're a kid.
Where
You're a
was you
child.
living at? Where was you working
With
at?
my mom. I was with my mom.
And what's
Say what?
and what state?
North Carolina. That's where I'm at.
You was living in the state at 14 when you was working?
In North Carolina. So I've worked as a teenager in North Carolina and New York. Now, when I was in New York, my checks were my checks.
I'm calling the people. Did you have a proper permit to work?
Yes, I had a work permit. First and foremost, I done told you. It looks like unapologetic manhood wants to come. I think he wants to spew some hatred.
Put him in there. Put him in the building. Put unapologetic in the building. Put him in the building. We need to post a link. Put him in the building.
We putting the link in the chat. Is that really what we want? It's in there. It's in there.
Bring your ass. I got to deal with you today, and I got to deal with you on Sunday. Bring your ass.
Oh no, I feel like you just want to spew hatred. We'll see what happens. Good evening, brother.
What's going on, people? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Them swine burgers are selling, motherfucker.
Oh,
hey, I don't eat swine, brother.
Swine sandwiches.
Yeah, I don't eat swine. Baby, where my drink at? No, all right. Well, anyway, what's going on, people? And what you talking about? You know what? That's now. I don't want to go that route. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest. I am not here to diss or hate on anybody. I'm just here to say my truth. I'm just here to tell everybody. Y'all got like every clip possible. I got like every clip possible.
Because you already know what it is. We saw you coming up the street. We saw you around the corner. Okay.
Yeah. It's every clip possible. Yeah. And hey, I just want to tell before we get to the serious part, Knicks is out of the playoffs. I just want to let people know that.
That's disrespectful. You didn't have to come up here and say that.
Yeah. I just wanted to make people understand that.
I know we got to come up here and say that.
I know we got some.
She don't like it. She don't like it.
We got some New Yorkers here. So I'm a Knicks. No, I'm a Giants fan. So you know, yeah. But anyway,
I have a black friend.
What
you just did just now.
Hey, you sound like what's the lady named Ebony K. Williams when she tried to get black on us when everybody started jumping on her. No, anyway. I'm meeting the head everybody on here. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I'm just saying, man, like people have to be accountable, like I've always been saying. Like people not just accountable, learn from their mistakes, and don't do it again, because our children they're really hurting. Like each and every day I see kids Savage and Steve No, I see these kids every day, and they hurting. As long as we keep on making the bad mistakes, bad decisions, and we keep on doing it, you know, over the age of 25, 30. I did it myself. I am not Pope John Paul III. I'm not none of these people, and they're not even perfect. But we have to realize that, especially in the Black community, we cannot keep on worshiping bad decisions. We got to put accountability on each other as well, men and women. As a man, as a Black man especially, if I don't be accountable for myself, somebody gonna make me accountable. Some you know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna make me accountable. So you can say what you want. We have to be accountable as men. What's name just had his.
You need to be accountable for that goddamn t-shirt snuggling your neck.
We talk. So you just had to say something.
Emotional damage.
Yep, that was for you.
Can you breathe, nigga? Shit all up around your shit.
We don't wear. Hey,
you're the problem.
Wait, we don't wear 14 t-shirts anymore.
You're the problem, Steven.
Silence.
It's you.
Hey, that's 2001.
No, I know it's all love.
That's that. We don't wear 4Ts anymore. So anyway,
that's horrible.
Extra small T.
All right. Yeah.
But you see how he's trying to deflect from the knowledge and the wisdom.
Yeah. Steve.
No, I listen to his knowledge and wisdom all day, every day.
Yeah, but you always got a clown. But hey, that's your character. You're supposed to keep on. Whatever who you are, you're supposed to do it. I clown too. So
I know,
that's
can't
why
change.
Yeah, man, Steve needs. Yeah. Oh, what? What was that? Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh,
but yeah, man,
he's sleepy.
But what is it? What we was talking about when it comes to when I was saying capping. I kind of forgot specifically what you were saying. You know what I'm saying? But when I was saying capping, it's like we're not speaking on both sides. We're not really understanding. We're afraid to make people. I don't think you're afraid. I don't think neither of us are afraid to make people, kind of uncomfortable. But again, a lot of us in our community, we really are somewhat afraid to make people uncomfortable with the truth. And I'm not gonna. Me and Savage, me and Steve, we have uncomfortable conversations, and that's what makes us grow as people. We have to make uncomfortable conversations. We might get emotional, might get passionate about something, but as long as we're making it, somebody's learning from it. And so no matter how many views that we get, someone's gonna learn from it. You know what I'm saying? And don't get it messed up. If you look at your viewership, if you look at your, what is it that you can see who's watching, what have you, you would see who's like watching, who's like really listening, and the time that they are watching. And we just got to look at that. And when we have these conversations, don't be afraid to be like, yo, this is what's fucking happening. This is what's happening. Because those,
my emotional sister to come up here.
Hold on one sec, Steve. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Unapologetic.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna speak the truth to the young Black youth, no matter what.
I want my emotional sister to come up here and
like
talk
that.
about.
I just know. I just know that there are women with a lot of kids. That there are some women who do not just sit around collecting benefits. And so what I'm saying, and I'm always going to say, is I'm not going to perpetuate the narrative that all women with a bunch of kids are living that way. It's just not true. There are some women who, no matter what, will continue to earn and climb and work towards what it is that they want out of life. That's not the majority of them by a long shot. It's not, maybe not half of them. But it's still more numbers than what people are putting out. You know, there's still some toxic narratives that are perpetuated by media as well.
Yeah.
And we got to debunk that. We got to debunk that. We got to debunk that welfare queen narrative. That's not all the women.
I think that just started to happen because it's been a long time when people was afraid to talk about those type of subjects. If we was talking about those subjects, it was in a barbershop, and we can't even talk about them subjects in the barbershop no more. But at the same time, you're right. But do you think? Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's harder to be a single mom today than it was when we was growing up?
When you say harder as a single mom, I don't give a fuck how many benefits there are. It's always going to be hard to be a single mom because you're raising children by yourself.
But do you believe? Okay, all right.
I mean, let's sit with that for a second. Sit with that for a second, because some people seem to think that because you get food stamps means that covers all the food that the household needs, or because you get help with your rent always means you're still going to be able to pay it, or because whatever this, whatever that doesn't just automatically make raising children a walk in the park. It allows y'all to not live under a bridge, maybe.
Okay.
And that's what people really seem to not understand. Additionally, you can work and still receive benefits, and you can work and make $1 over a certain amount and get nothing for them same kids. So do I think it's easier? I don't think single parenting for a man or a woman is ever easy because children need both parents in the household. We talking about benefits wise?
Yeah.
What you talking about? What are we asking about?
That's what I'm asking about. I'm asking about how we grew up. It's so much.
That's my folk. That's my folk. Do I want my folk up here? I think.
Hold on one second.
Go ahead. Answer what you were saying.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, is it harder? Like that literally, is it harder for us, like for women or men? Because I could bring up the statistics all day, the facts and everything, but I just want to know from this conversation that we're having, in your opinion, do you both parents supposed to be there, but do we actually strive as this, not just Black people, because we live in Connecticut, this part of Connecticut, I see a lot of single white women, single white moms and single Hispanic moms and stuff like that. Do we think is it logical? Second question, is it logical to try to figure out what type of man or woman you should create babies with in order to defeat what's going on in this society today?
Absolutely.
Okay, so when we was growing up, I believe, in my opinion, 30, 40 years ago, being as though it was hard still too, it was a lot easier for a single mother because with the how raising, the money situation, stuff like that, even the crime and even the sexualization of us. We grew up in all of us grew up in a very sexualization type of society. No matter, like, from our music to being on the block, seeing what woman we gonna be, what dude we gonna be with, things of that nature. So we had to worry about that. Now the kids got to worry about so many other different things. Even the dude that probably, you live in New York and he or she live in goddamn North Dakota or California somewhere, and it's a hop and a skip and a jump. Social media made everybody, like, it made it a small world. So having a mother and a father with a logical minds, like literally understanding knowledge, understanding what it takes to, raise a child. Don't you think that's very important?
Yeah, it's extremely important, and just like I do, that's not going to stop them from making all the dumbass mistakes either.
Wait.
Statistically, it will stop. Yeah.
Good. What's good?
No, I'm not gonna talk shit, but how many women do you know really think logically without emotion?
Oh no! I'm getting at that.
We have this conversation though.
gonna get at
Logic
that.
is a masculine trait, whereas intuition is a feminine trait, and everyone would benefit from having a balance of both. We talked about that before.
Yep.
And Jim, I agree with what you said in another show. A lot of men are way more emotional than maybe they should be, as well.
I don't think they should be.
Yeah.
We should be.
We don't think.
Way more than they should be. Way more than
I don't
So
believe
we should be emotional, but we should be emotional in certain aspects. Like,
when it comes to
you can't
family,
be a
I
bitch
believe-
made emotional ass nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but you're not gonna tell me
right.
nobody gets emotional. Like, we get emotional about a lot of stuff.
We
Like,
have feelings.
everybody has emotions. If you don't got emotions, my nigga, you dead. Like, don't even matter. Like, I don't know what I say.
Let one of your paychecks not come on time.
I'm not saying
you
we're not
gonna feel something.
Everybody's emotional about something.
But I'm not saying men are not emotional. There's a lot of men who make decisions emotionally,
and that
and when they do that, for a man, it definitely does not work out for us. We see the results of that, and more men are acting out when they need to make a right decision, a logical decision. As a man, a grown man, they're acting out emotionally, which automatically is going to be a detriment to their life.
So I agree with you.
What's the problem? Hold on.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, right? But I also put that on the other side too, because women also think what they are emotionally immediate. Like, that's how they think. They think emotionally first. Most of them, 99.8% of them think emotionally, right? So that's how a lot of shit comes into play. So when men think emotionally, it becomes bad, right? But women do the little stupid shit to make a situation worse.
I want to hear what I want to say, but I want to hear what Sanat was about to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say the problem is most people are making decisions based off of emotion. That's why it's a bunch of baby mamas and baby daddies running around instead of people who actually thought this through. Like, I don't see a long-term future with this situation, so let's not create a life here, or just doing a bunch of dumb shit that wasn't planned out, wasn't thought through, just was based on a feeling. Women and men need to stop making choices with feelings. Facts over feelings is my motto, because what are the facts in this situation? If you make this move, what are the consequences going to be? If you align with this person, how's that going to change the trajectory of your life? I'm talking friendships or relationships, doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? So emotions need to be on the back burner, and more people need to use logic and intuition, because intuition is not a feeling, it's a knowingness from that higher power within yourself. Not the same thing as a feeling.
Okay, so what we saying is we're saying how it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
We're saying how it's aligned that it should be, but at the same time, this is not what real life is for many people in our society. Our problem, we do not want to face the facts of what's going on without us sugarcoating it. This is why we hate, like, let's be real. We're going to take it to politics. This is why we don't like when a black conservative talk about black folks, but we will protect a black male or black female that's doing everything they possibly can to destroy our community, and it's fine.
Who's this we you speak of?
Oh my God! Like seriously.
No, seriously. Who is
like?
who's
No.
we?
All right. And I know that the majority of our community have a big problem with people telling the truth. People actually going with the Most High. They live by the Most High details. I was about to bring up the situation with Minister Farrakhan. Everybody talk about how they love Minister Farrakhan and stuff like that. until white people don't love him.
Oh.
Like the little stuff like that, and he tells the truth about us. And that's not even given to, because I think he's a bigger pedestal, the lower pedestal. When we look at the guy that's, making bad decisions, making, including me, making a single mothers, whatever. And we talk about stuff that really don't matter, really it's not going to build our community. We good. When I was talking about, going to the club on social media, when I was talking about, how I met this girl and I fell in love with her, I was acting like a simp on social media, I got a whole lot of love. But when I was talking about, hey, wait, I'm doing something wrong, I'm going to hold myself accountable. And I'm not going to just hold myself accountable, I'm going to hold everybody accountable. Now, oh shit, who the fuck he think he is? He must be a Trump supporter. See, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to, have a dialogue about.
I don't
this
argue
is a
with
huge
bots.
problem. It might, yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Before we go down the rabbit hole, I want to hear from Good, and then we're gonna hear from Tiki. So Good, what you got? What do you think about this topic? Are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear.
What's good? Good.
I'm all right. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all was talking about a couple of things. What in particular would you like me to address or add to?
I think you jumped in on serial baby mamas and serial baby daddies.
Hey Steve, you're a serial baby daddy.
You damn right I am.
Serial baby mama. I gotta hold myself accountable, y'all. It's true.
Yeah, she won too.
As long as we know.
I don't like the numbers, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Let's go, Tiki. I'm sorry. My bad.
I'm not sure. I guess as long as we taking care of them and they're being taken care of, it shouldn't be an issue. But I don't think it's as black and it's black and white as that. I think it's more nuanced. Creating these single family homes. It is an issue. Money can't solve everything. But I'm not even sure where I reside or I lie on that. I look at it and it is interesting to see because didn't one of Nick Cannon's recent Jones was complaining about wanting more time or something like that, and I can understand it, right? I can understand it, right? So it might be backfiring, and he wasn't expecting it. I don't know.
That motherfucker won 95 kids. I don't understand his fucking life.
I understand what he's trying to do. But Tiki, what you think?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm super lost. I came in I didn't hear really anything. So, what are y'all? What's the topic? I only heard a couple, like the NN.
Well, the topic started off. The topic started off with serial baby moms, which is serial baby moms, serial baby dads, whatever, where we are collecting babies with different people. I think a lot of us are.
He said collecting. This motherfucker said collecting. So toxic.
Oh my God.
That was pretty funny.
Yo, get this nigga a fucking
Well, I have multiple baby fathers, but see, I can't, it's my situation is so much different. When my baby fathers didn't do anything, I left and I just didn't care. Like, you're either going to be there or not. So I had somebody raising my kids, so it really didn't matter for me because, rest in peace, both of my baby fathers are deceased. You know what I'm saying? But prior to one of them being deceased, I've had somebody taking care of them. But I don't think it's okay to keep having kids, especially at an older age by multiple people, especially if, you're gonna not take care of them. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people making kids and then they're waiting so long to be in their lives, and then they have all these kids, and some kids are being treated different than others too. You know, that's another problem as well that a lot of people don't recognize, is depending on how they feel about the mother, that's how the kids get treated. Because I did experience that, you know, prior to the being deceased. So I mean, I don't really I don't know, I'm not judgmental. I do have more than one, so I can't really say anything. But
no, you can. You can.
I'm judgmental. Fuck that shit, yo.
No, but I mean, so I really can't, because like even right now I'm 40 and I might possibly, if it's a, you know, try to have another baby, but that's due to the child. My I'm, you know, 13 years we've been together. He's raised my 3 boys. He has not one child. He took his time out to raise my kids. So, you know, that would be another baby father, but I will be married. I am engaged and we have lived together for 13 years and he's raised them. But, you know, that is another addition, but it's not, but it is, because all my kids really know is him.
Well, but
Hey,
Tiki, once you're married, you're not a baby mama, right? You're his wife and y'all have a kid.
True.
No.
That's yes.
No, you still a baby mama.
No,
no.
Real quick now.
Oh, shit, she came on
Hold up
screen.
now.
When you're married, you're not a baby mama. Y'all are married and y'all have a child together.
Yeah, baby mama's automatic somebody that's not with the father.
And I've never been nobody's baby mama. I've been the mother of their children. Okay. I've never had those problems like the baby mama, baby father drama thing. Steven will tell you, I never had it because I just really did not care. And I moved so far away that I just did not care. So like, I was like, you don't take care of them, I'm good. Like, who cares? You know, you want to be there, you're more than welcome. But I am the person that does allow for, you know, when you don't be around for a long time, I am open to always being there to let you come whenever you are ready. Because I never want to be that person to keep anyone away, you know. And it does have effects too, because like my kids here, they have, you know, my little son has the family here, the dad is gone but the family's here, but my other kids don't get the same experience because that's not their blood, you know what I mean? So they don't get that full grandmother or aunt experience like he does because they're not his blood, even though they knew them two before he was even born. So, you know, it causes a lot of issues. If I could go back in time, I'll be honest, if I could take it back, I wouldn't even have kids till I was 30, and I would have it by one person after marriage.
Well, I understand that and that resonates. For the sake of the conversation, the term baby mama is you have children, but you are not married to the father. You're not in a relationship with the father.
Okay.
It's not about the drama. It's just about the relationship.
What can I find? What can I find that at?
What's that?
That definition you just said.
I gave that definition for the sake of this conversation. I just said that.
Oh,
I just said that.
okay.
Come on, unapologetic. Don't do that today. Don't do it today. Don't do that. Don't do that
Joey, I'm gonna
today.
pull your goddamn pinky toe off.
Don't do that today.
You smoking my shit?
Shots fired. Shots
I can make my own definition too. I can make a lot of definitions.
And it doesn't have to be baby mama. It could be child's mom, but serial baby mama sounds more catchy. What's the problem?
Word.
Hey,
Word.
I want to. Yeah, keep on. You stupid.
What's the
Hey, I
problem?
want to say, like, I just want to. You guys know this. I don't claim I will never be the smartest person in the room. I got a lot of common sense.
God dang right, because I am.
Yeah, I got it. All right. But as I said before, I see these kids all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The mothers always tell me, I'm doing everything I possibly can, this and that, and third. And then I say, it's the child's father in his or her life. They be like, no, he's off and on and this and that, and third. I say, well, that's the problem right there. I'm just gonna leave it at I'm gonna leave it right there. That's the problem right there. That's why he or she is acting out. That's why you might not care if the kid. You might not care if the kid want to come around. I mean, if the man want to come around whenever he wants to, or you don't care if he do want to come around. But I promise you, just like all you guys, if you look at your childhood and you might have been missing your father, you wanted your father to be around, especially men, especially when you're about 12 years old, 13 years old. Things start to get different on your body, and you like, who's gonna tell me about how I'm supposed to deal with this? Not my mother. And statistically,
so are you saying the problem is letting them come in and out? Is that what you're saying? Like allowing them to come in and out, or
no? The problem is, and no shame on anybody. I'm just saying my opinion. The problem is we really have to really invest. Even that we wasn't taught this. A lot of us, we have to investigate who we having kids with. If we know, and a lot of times in the last 20, 25, 30 years, a lot of these men or women, they show themselves. Mm-hmm. We might not see it because the nookie might be too good. Mm. But they show themselves, in my opinion. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Who child is that?
Listen,
who betted mama?
That's true, but here's the thing, unapologetic. You talking about shoulda, coulda, woulda. We shoulda, coulda, woulda investigated. Hold on. Wait. Listen.
It's hurting our community, man.
That's true.
This is the thing. This is hurting because we take on a victimhood. We take on I was young. I didn't know no better. I was wilding, this and that and the third. Everybody was wilding and stuff like that. But we got to look at these kids, man. These kids are suffering, man. Like, it don't have nothing to do with white. It don't have nothing to do with nobody else. But what's going on within our community.
I'm going to tell you what's hurting our community.
What about the ones that...
Wait. Shit that's hurting our community?
Let me get the start out.
Oh, my God.
The shit that's hurting our community?
Steve.
It's you.
Oh, go ahead, Sanaa. Go ahead, Sanaa.
Because I did pause to let you finish. Here we go with this bullshit. Yep. You know what? So no, because my point about shoulda, coulda, woulda is it's done. It is hurting the community, and it's done. There are lots of situations where that father or that mother should not, under any circumstances, be reintroduced to those children's lives, and that's why solutions focused. You create healthy father figures in the community. I'm not talking about some dude you fucking. Healthy father figures in the community, healthy mother figures in the community that still instill those same things in those children. It may not be your father, but your father may be the detriment of your success in some situations. It may not be your mother, but your mother may be the detriment of your success in some situations. But when you have those healthy figures, you still have some healthy input, and it's going to hurt. It's not going to feel great, but it's still there. It's not nothing.
But statistically, the point of the whole matter is that it's hurting these kids. It's hurting these kids overall.
Well, what's really hurting the kids, bro, is
that social media is really hurting these kids.
But
wait,
hold on. What's really but listen, there are going to be there already is. There already is.
You shouldn't say that because sometimes the other parent leaves, and that's just it. Like that's the situation you stuck with.
Listen up.
A single father.
Can y'all hear me?
I just brought up one thing, and I'll let you talk. Statistically, a single father do better by himself than a mother and a father in the relationship. Raising a child. A mother. This is any.
Can you cite your sources?
Statistics say after the age of 3. I've read those statistics. They say after the age of 3. They say after 3.
This is the reason why the courts always give the woman the 80% of the custody, because they know this, especially in the black community. Especially, there's a lot of poor white people out there, so I can't even say the black community. Especially in Americanized community, they know to give it to that mother because they know that child got a huge chance of being another statistic. You go on, guys.
In my state, you get to decide how much custody y'all share in custody court. So I know it's
I'm coming.
different.
I'm coming. I'm on the way. I'm on my plane. I'm on the plane.
I don't know
you can
states
decide
who
on
do like full
50-50.
custody no more though.
No, it's very hard to get full. There have to be extremely extenuating
Right.
circumstances
I'm
in my
sorry.
state.
Agreed.
I'm sorry. The man get like about 4 hours a week.
I'm gonna say this
Like,
again.
seriously?
In my state, I
challenge
don't know about your state.
that. You know what? You know what? I
Connecticut.
can't speak to that. I can't speak. I challenge you on that. I challenge you on
Please,
that.
please challenge me.
I challenge you on that.
Please.
I challenge.
Because we could bring up statistics.
No, well, we're not. No. Let's throw out statistics, brother. I'm finna give you experiences, right? Since because it seems like hold on, wait, hold on, brother, hold on.
I'm gonna let you talk.
Wait.
Come on, okay.
Are you gonna let me talk? Or you just gonna give me ad libs? Come on, brother. All right.
That's what you giving me. So keep on talking.
I'm done. Go ahead. Finish.
No, keep talking, good. Go ahead.
Keep talking, good.
Oh my God, that's when I talk about this.
So, again, it's so funny that we had this conversation because we've addressed this, and don't get it twisted. I could agree with you and meet you, perhaps even halfway. However, I've been through the bullshit. I don't accept mediocre and excuses because I have my friends, my peers, and my brothers who do make excuses, who, the system is biased, the system is this, the system is that. And the system may very well be, but those are the same cats who didn't get their money up, didn't do what they needed to do. See? All right, that's what I said. This is disrespect because I'm laughing and everything. It's what's funny? What's funny, man? I'm good, bro, because I'm not doing none of that silly, goofy shit right now that you doing unapologetic. I didn't laugh. None of that goofy, silly shit, bro. You
because
talking about
this shit all the time.
Hold on.
Hey, fellas,
don't mute
this
me.
what we gonna do.
Listen, you ain't gonna say goofy to me,
bro.
Cut this
shit out. Cut it out.
Always put it on black males.
Yo,
stop that bullshit.
Cut this shit the fuck out, bro.
He's trying to make a point, and you falling out in the chair and doing all kinds of. Let the man talk. Okay, so what were you saying? Good.
Hold on, we gonna do this. He's doing
emotional damage.
So, go ahead, good.
He muted himself.
No, he's there.
I did. My time is too valuable to be talking over grown men. I don't have time for that. Like I get it. You want to feel a certain type of way, But if you want dialogue and you want somebody to sit at the table, just sit at the fucking table. Don't sit up here and laugh, do all this extra shit, man. Because I'm I can match the energy. Okay, let's get back to it. I hear men all the time bitching about that shit. Oh, the system is set up for women, and I could agree with you, and I could give you that. However, at the same time, those are those same men who are bitching over $25 a month child support payments, my nigga. Those are the same men. Those are the same men who don't put up money to go get their fucking child. I am a single father of 4 children. I put my bread up. I put my money up to go get my Lord, to go get my children. And so all this bullshit about, it's too hard. I don't want to hear that bullshit because I just hear excuses. And we talk about men. No, nigga, I'm not putting on a man, but yes, I am, nigga. We always claim this shit. Okay, so step the fuck up, and that's what I did. And guess what? I got my kids. My shorty was on child support. All that shit, hating all that shit. But guess what? Been a single father 10 plus years and still doing the damn thing. But man, then had to pay over $2,500 a month for child care, and still balling and doing my thing. Did I bitch about it? No, but I just think we as men have to get out of the habit of defaulting to the system. That's bullshit to me. I'm tired of hearing that.
I give you that. I give you that in a sense. I give you that in a sense, right?
Look,
so,
in my state, go ahead, Steve, because you didn't get to speak. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. I give you that in a sense, but me personally, like you said, I kind of went through that type of situation for one chat. I out of my pocket faithfully on my paycheck, clockwork, give me that, and have my kid 5-6 days a week. And still got taken to child support. George ain't want to hear nothing. Now I pay $1,000 a month.
I agree with that, my nigga.
I agree with that. I don't do nothing. You agree with what?
Agree with what you saying, my nigga. But you know, here's
so I took care of my kid. I took care of my kids wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? Like my kids would come to the door and nothing, and they got a whole fucking wardrobe in my motherfucking house, my nigga, down to the hair ties. Just probably like you do. You feel what I'm saying? Because I got old girls. So to get taken to the cleaners like that, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, you can't say, because everybody's circumstances is different. So you can't say excuses because everybody, it's not an excuse. Sometimes it's just a situation. You did.
Well, okay. See, well, your situation is nuanced. See, and what I would agree with you, but my response to you would be, guess what? Because I've been on both sides of the fence. You might be taken to the cleaners, my nigga, right? But at the same time, my nigga, like, you not being the custodial parent, you have no idea the unintended funds that come, you know, here and there, my nigga. And I'm like, I'm just speaking because I see both sides of the fence. You know, I see that single parent and I see men like, oh, well, they just getting child support. They don't pay for shit, my nigga. Like, but are you that parent that's up 2 o'clock in the morning that has to go to CVS? Yeah, you say they got a wardrobe and shit. But what the fuck does that have to do with shit over their head?
Everything, because when my kids with me 5-6 days a week, yeah, I am the custodial parent basically. So at that point, that I'm doing that, I'm taking my child to the doctor. I'm doing all that extra.
But does that But does that stop? So okay, but we know people. We know as people how things work in the world, right? Just because you have the kids, does that mean that the bills stop accumulating in such and such name or whatever name?
What does our bills have to do with mines?
Because it's the kids, bro. That's what I mean.
If the kids with me 90% of the time, what the fuck do her bills got to do with mine?
Bro.
Because I got bills too. Am I correct?
We being dense, bro.
No. Hold on. Because I don't understand. If the kids are with you 90% of the time, why you didn't have the majority of the custody?
Well, that's a whole other conversation too.
In Connecticut, like you said, it's a state by state thing. The judge did not nothing because she filed. I didn't. If I would have filed, I might have got the majority. But I'm not no grimy cat like that. I paid out of my pocket.
Though?
I paid out of my pocket.
But why I gotta be grimy though?
What happened?
He's asking why
I gotta be grimy because again that goes back to what I was saying. Take care of getting your ducks in a row. If what you saying is factually accurate, just like Sanaya said, if you had them for 90% of the time, then that's not logically. That's that you was getting shitted on. Logically, why you didn't go take care of that? Because in my mind, I'm not saying you lying at all, bro. But in my mind, no judge is going to deny you child support if the kids are residing with you 90% of the time. And that's all I'm saying. We have got to stop that shit. We have got to stop that shit.
That's not what the situation is.
Did you want to? Okay, so did you not hear me? The judge didn't let me talk.
Yeah, you're not. I don't all the way because
but you just said you didn't challenge it, right? You just said you didn't challenge it, right?
I did challenge it.
She said she didn't let him speak. She didn't let him speak up. And I've been in that situation before where she was trying to
never let me talk, bro.
They do that shit.
He combated everything I said and was like, "Fuck you," basically.
Was you representing yourself?
If you say too much, you're in contempt, right? Then if you say too much, then you're in contempt.
You're definitely in contempt. And you're a black man.
They credited me to the point I'm 15 grand in a hole, and they credited me 7. They credited me 7 for the shit I paid, like not for the shit I've done. So
I already know.
At the end of the day, you can say what you want to say, but like you said, it's a state by state basis,
bro. Bro, I'm not taking off for none because I didn't told so. Listen, little shorty is like 30 grand in the hole. I am not to say that they don't, and it's not biased at any given time. What I'm saying is majority time, we make excuses majority of time. But where I meet you at where it meets you at is just like you say, you about 15 grand in a hole and you got credit. Little shorty, it's 30, 40 grand in a hole. I got partners who get locked up for $1. No cap, for $1.
But that's exactly.
And she ain't touched the hair on her head, bro. Ain't garnished no taxes. So like I say, I meet you halfway. I've even conceded when I first started. But at the same time, we have to still do our due diligence as well too. I'm not saying all cases are a monolith. I've never said that. Ever.
But you gotta take into.
But I'm real.
It's not the case. You gotta take in the circumstance, and you gotta take in the situation, because like everybody don't know nobody's situation. You feel what I'm saying? We all up here on the social media. Like, I mean, glad to meet you. You know what I'm saying? I love to hear your insight. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, I don't know you from Adam. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you up here because of you might know somebody, or you might dig what we talking about, or whatever the situation is. But you don't know me. I don't know you. You dig what I'm saying? So you don't know my situation or my circumstance. So you also have to take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? When you talk, when we talk that.
Yeah.
I definitely agree that and hear you, but I guess that wouldn't change if you was,
There's more
Barack
than that,
Obama or
There's more
Steven.
situations with child support. What about the fact that because I've never been a welfare person, and because my baby father, rest his soul, was not working and didn't have a job, that there was nothing I could get ever, because I didn't live out there and because I never got a welfare check. And I've been a mother since I was 18. And because I never used the system, I wasn't able to get child support.
That's strange. I know in my state that has nothing to do with anything.
I live in Las Vegas, and I
Yeah.
put the papers through, and he didn't work. He was in the streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He never had a job. But one time when we were 18, and it was like at a car wash for a few weeks. So he never, ever, ever worked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I did try, the one time I tried, they didn't do nothing. Like, we can't find them. There's nothing we could do. But if I would have been on welfare and been receiving a check from the state, they would have found him to get their money back for them.
Well, I think that's how they do. Like what you was saying, that if you don't, maybe it's that insurance bullshit that we pay in for every month. You know what I'm saying? And then if you don't, but like you say, if you was getting benefits from the state, they would have found his ass. Like it's crazy, but like so that it's different. State by state. I've never experienced that, because I was pissed and shit. Like when I felt like I thought I wasn't even gonna have custody, I had to pay like child support, and it was like the judge was telling me, "Well, sir, we're not even talking about no custody, no child support in this court. This is custody." I'm like, "Well, isn't that hand in hand?" And they're like, "No." And I had to learn that shit too.
They're real sneaky about that shit, man, because they could do it hand in hand if they wanted to. It's just a whole different racket, so they set it up that way.
The judge needs his money. That's why.
Yeah, precisely. They set it up. It's a racket. The whole thing is a racket, and it's rigged, and it's not designed for families to be successful at all in any way, shape, form, or fashion. The mom or the dad.
But what I wanted to chime in about earlier, while they was arguing and shit.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, I agree with you, Good. We can keep complaining about the system. The system could be a system. You're not going to change the fucking system because we have no control of the system. You have to take control of yourself. That's the problem. And you got to take control of the people around you to change the narrative. We sit there and let people just go out, ape crazy, do whatever, and we just watch them do it. Nobody's out there saying anything. And nobody's bold enough to not give a fuck about feelings and tell the truth. And that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody wants to give advice, emotional advice. Everybody wants the emotion this, emotion that, emotion that. Everything people are doing now has emotion put in it, and there's no logic. Everybody knows the logic, but they're taught so much emotion that they can't look at the logic anymore. You know what I'm saying? So we need more people teaching other people. Listen, you're making the wrong decision, this decision, whatever. I fucked up. How can we teach the kids? Because that's they're like, they don't want to get married. They don't want to do shit. They don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? But there's nobody out there teaching them shit. And there's a lot of parents that are, like, I know we're busy. The world keeps you busy. You know what I'm saying? But you have to take that time out to really teach them that there's a better way, and look at things differently. You know what I mean? Instead of everybody's ratchet as fuck nowadays. Cut that shit the fuck out.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. And look, I gotta say this because you know, I'm a parent, and Steven will tell you, you know what I'm saying? I'm a parent who I ain't with all the material stuff. I made sure my kids were in sports. I never, prior to my the one I'm with now, my fiance, I was with the other one's dad. I didn't never bring dudes around my kids. I never believed in that. The ones that were around them are the ones that stuck by, or the children. I had children with them. You know what I mean? My thing is this: my kids were raised very well. I even moved my children into a very, very, very nice neighborhood in Las Vegas. Okay. They were in sports, they were supported, and I have a job where I can make my own schedule. So they never had to be without the parent there. Any projects, anything they needed done. If I had to do homework in college and while they were at football practice, I did it in the car. My thing is this: my kids grew up and they're very disrespectful to me. You would think that I was the mother that was never there for them. So like when I hear people always saying like, oh, it takes and of course, statistics are always going to be that, of course, a 2-parent home is going to be better, but it always just depends on the kids too, because I did everything. And my husband is a really good man to them, really good man. We both got college degrees together, you know, as they were getting older. We did a lot to show them that life is better, but because they have these ways about them because of what this social media and stuff is showing them, my parenting isn't kicking in all the way. You know what I mean? And they were raised good. They were raised where they didn't have to have parents just working to pay bills and stuff. They had every drop of attention, every drop of everything they needed, and they still grow up to treat me with a lot of disrespect, like disrespect to a point that you would not think I was there for them. So it's not always a 2-parent home that's going to make children, you know, so successful. It's about how these kids are going to do what they want to do, because my kids were not raised that way.
We all grow up as individuals.
No matter what you do.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I got one, my oldest son, he had everything handed to him. I told him, you're going to go to college. You're not going to work. I'm going to pay all your bills because I want you to focus on school and football. He was going to a football team. He didn't have to pay nothing, got kicked out of college for nothing, for something so stupid. Then comes home and thinks the world's supposed to be handed to him. I tried to do the breaking the generational curse and not charging my kids bills, hoping they would save their money for a few years and, you know what I mean, stack their money. So I told them, I want you to move out. I want you to have 3 months of rent. I want you to have your furniture. I want you to have everything. You know what I'm saying? So I did that, and all it did right now, 3 years later, I'm kicked in the ass. I'm the one that's like not, you know, anything to them. Like I'm treated like I'm not their mom.
Mind you, they got their own apartment downstairs.
Yes, I literally
I think you don't do it. I think you're not doing nothing wrong. I think you do. Because I subscribe to that shit too. I just think I think we should give ourselves grace. I just think we forgetting these kids just because I'm going through the same shit. These little teenagers fucking disrespectful, right? Like, I love them.
But mine are grown.
They'll give a fuck about us.
They're going on 21 and 22. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about grown ass men.
And I'm still not like charging nobody and, you know, trying to, and I feel like I messed up from not giving them the proper responsibility.
She's a serial baby mother.
You might need to start charging. No, listen, like, as of today, whatever you charge, you might compare.
And she's a serial baby mama.
Listen, whatever you charge, you might put it towards their expenses later, but you might need to start charging them.
Hey, so I have heard of that. I like that quiz, not because I like what they say. Charge didn't give it back to them. They got they get an attitude, you know. But,
I mean, hey, this is my house,
great though, girl. You know, I think you because I believe, like, you know, like our counterparts. You know, we so busy hearing our counterparts. Yeah, my mom gave me about 25 grand to start life. Meanwhile, we over here getting charged for goddamn rent and shit. You know what I mean?
I got at 18, and I didn't mind because I was pregnant, and I felt like, you know. I'm 18. I always worked since I babysat everybody in Laurel Drive. That was my thing. I was just, you know, I was the project babysitter. I always hustled. Like I always like to have money. So I always like to work and stuff, and I have my kids early. So I felt like, I'm in my dad's house still. I need to be paying. I bought my own food, laundry detergent, soap, everything. Like my stuff be getting taken, all type of stuff. And then like I go off and then I'm the crazy person,
No, you gotta set some boundaries, some firm
True.
boundaries without
True.
being emotional. Like maybe the emotional reaction is what's not getting any respect because you're talking to young men, is what I'm hearing. And I could be wrong, but young men do not respond to emotion very well because they're still trying to figure their own out. For two, statistically, children really don't hear their mom's voices after about the age of 7 or 8. We sound like wah 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 in the background. There's nothing we can do about it. It's not because they don't love us. Our voices just kind of melt into the atmosphere. So we have to be really creative to be effective with our children. We
I would
really
agree
do.
with that.
I agree. And you know what? I didn't learn that until a little later. Because I went and got a degree in early childhood education
Mhm.
when I was in my 30s. So I learned so much more. And I
Yeah.
wish I would have had that, because I'm not going to say I was perfect. I'm not perfect, but I did make sure I put everything in place for them to be good. You know what I mean? I did do that. Even I have that. And this is what'll show you. Like I have a 16-year-old. My brother will tell you last year, I don't know, he was crazy. Like he was fighting me physically all the time. Like anytime you tell him no or something, he'll punch holes in the walls. The police are always at my house. Like this boy was wild and we could not understand what was going on. But see, and I know if this is bad too, I'm not no punk mom. So you come at me, we fighting. I'm not about to lay down and let you beat on me. I'm a whoop on you too. We're just gonna have to be hurt because I don't play that. And my fiance, a lot of times he wouldn't be here. He'll be at work when this would already pop off, or when he is here, he'll jump in and stop it or something. But I'm the one that goes, first forward, because when they get so slick with their mouths and how hard I go for them, I can't take it. It's just like out of control. But let me stop keep running my mouth so much. But my 16-year-old, he was just stabbed. A lot of people don't know that, but my child was stabbed last year 3 times. It was the first day of spring break. I let him go hang out with his friends. He had to be home at 10 o'clock. He was 15 and a half at the time. And he went out hanging with his friends. Unbeknownst to me, they set a robbery up on social media. I didn't even know my kid smoked weed. You know what I'm saying? He played football and stuff. So he was bad though, but he would do like good in school, and play sports. So he went, and when he tried to rob him, he didn't get nothing. And he ended up getting stabbed 3 times. You know what I mean? And I had to see my son filled in blood because I was at the hospital waiting for him to pull up. So it was tough, and he was not raised like that. But since that happened to him, he ended up on probation. He had to go to jail for a few days, for doing the robbery. And since then, he's been the top football player. He's an honor roll student. He has not argued back with me one time. He's a beast in track, wrestling. He does everything. But it's like what we did instill in him, he's showing it now. But it took him almost dying for it to show. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I feel like God did that because I really believe in God very strong. And I feel like sometimes he has to do stuff to show them, like, you're not going to end up in a good place. You know what I mean? And it happened. And now he's like, I don't want to get too happy about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a consistent year that he's been doing his thing and everything. But I do get a little nervous sometimes that he might backtrack, but right now he's good and he wants to go to the Air Force and all that. But it's like we did everything, but it just sometimes with this stuff going on the social media and the things that they see, it really influences them more than what you teach them.
And she's a serial baby mama.
Shut up.
He's serious with that.
I mean, we being accountable on this platform today. I'm a serial baby mama. I'm
a
serial baby daddy.
When y'all looked up at the definition, and Steve's face was like, "Damn."
Wait a minute, hold on.
It's like the Spider-Man joint, right? It's the Spider-Man joint pointing at each other like, "Damn."
You're the imposter. Yeah.
We came up here talking shit and played ourselves.
It was me. Yeah. So my older two, I raised very differently than my younger two. My older two, I was probably like Zorro with the belt. I whipped the belt out in the Z formation and went to town. You know, and they were great students. You know, one of my daughters
Give us an
graduated
example right quick.
about great students or the Zorro about literally what my
Yeah.
daughter
Get the Zorro. Do the
Yo,
Zorro.
you had
Do
the,
the Zorro.
yo,
Do
you
the
had the
Zorro right
booty
quick.
tank belt? You had the booty tank belt?
Listen, because that's how I believe. That's how I believe that you raised a child well. And because we're talking about how every child is different, that's not the answer for every child. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my daughters graduated high school at 16 years old. She taught herself 4 languages because that's who she was. She wasn't a child that needed to be physically disciplined. She was a child that needed nurturing. And for me as a single mom, nurturing was not at the forefront of my mind. So when Unapologetic said what he said, I know he's not here, so I'm not really trying to come down on him. When he said what he said about single moms being the problem, a lot of times we go so hard that we're not really focusing on the nurturing aspect. We're focusing on making sure that we're surviving and then thriving to raise our children, that they have what all they need. And this is not at you, Tiki. This is just generally speaking. And so my decision for my younger 2 was to have a very different approach. Doesn't mean it always works, but it's a lot more effective than always trying to discipline the behaviors. Not discipline, I'm sorry. What's the word that I want to look for? Because there's nothing wrong with discipline. Corporal punishment is not necessarily the answer. You know what I'm saying?
That is corrective behavior.
Yeah. I'm cool with correcting behavior in certain ways that are creative, that involve growing and nurturing the child, as opposed to just the iron fist in the household. Because that's, after a while, that's not effective, especially when they get bigger. I got a son now. I can't always be doing all that. You know
That's
what I mean?
true, because that's how I am. You're hitting it right on the nose right now. You really are. You're hitting it right on the nose. I am one of those hardcore, like, you know, because I always felt because they were boys, I had to be like tough because I didn't never want nobody bullying them and punking them. And, you know, I know I'm a part of certain things, but I don't think it should be to this extent, you know, because it was never, tough love. There was always love. It wasn't always just tough. You know what I mean? There was always love behind the tough love. You know, it was always, I'm not affectionate, but there was affection when it needed to be there to show them like, okay, you know, I love you. We got to figure this out a better way next time. You know, I did do those type of things, but I am very loud. I yell a lot. And that is, you hit it right on the nose. You did. You did.
Yeah. You definitely want to be effective, especially, for example, my oldest, me and her dad, we had a child by the time we finished undergrad. She finished undergrad faster than we did. No kids, none of the shenanigans. She's about her business and she's about her enterprise. And for me, that's like, okay, I did something right if she's breaking generational curses, or maybe she just looked at us like, y'all ratchet.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Fuck that. I ain't trying to be like that. No good.
Do not recommend.
One star. Facts.
Motherfucking parents is getting bad Yelp reviews.
No, that is
yes,
you are saying everything right, because I swear this older couple I know, they're doing it. Their kids go to church and they don't even go to church or nothing. They smoke weed, and the mom used to be like a hoe back in the day and he was a pimp, and you know, they're older and their kids are completely opposite from them. Completely. So that's true.
Hey, y'all can knock me. I think most pastors were pimps back in the day.
Hey, I'm not going to spew his name. I'm not going to spew his name in our community. But we know who we talking about.
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about. I know a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Man, I used to be the guy back in the day, man.
We know who and we know what. Yeah.
But what I wanted to say is, for the, to end the show, or whatever. Everybody was right, especially when Sanaa said that every kid has to have a different approach. My daughter has my attitude, my mind, and my mind is insane. Right? It works 1,000 miles a minute, and she is the same freaking way. So all I wanted was the opportunity to be in her life so I could guide that, because I know how problematic it could be, which I saw that early because she was a problem. She used to take her anger out, not know and just wild out and, you know, destroy shit. Didn't know why she was doing it, and then come back like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It takes someone who knows that to approach it that way. So I agree. Now all kids need to be beat. A lot of them need to. I'm sorry, switch to the ass. Switch to the ass. But and I'm all for it. But like with my daughter, it's all mental. You know what I'm saying? You have to know how to talk to the tone of the way to talk to her, your body language and all that. She watches that shit. That's what I watch. And I'm a big fan of that. I can tell when somebody got beef coming close to me from afar. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm watching. Why are you staring at me while you're walking towards me? You know what I'm saying? So I see that in her. And I told her mother, I really gave her a long message. I said, no matter what we go through, I want my legacy to be what it is and natural. I don't have to be with you. I can marry you just so we can have the name go on. You can go about your business, do you. But I need my shit to roll the way it needs to. I want my land. I want my piece of this earth. I'm not going to be here for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? And I want my kids to not worry because it's hard as fuck out here. It's getting worse. And if they're not above the knowledge that's moving so quickly in this world, they're gonna lose. I'm not a fucking loser, and my kids are not gonna be either. So I have to force myself in the mother's life differently. Also, like I said, you have to approach people differently. So that being said, discipline your motherfucking kids the way you need to, but it needs to be some discipline. If they're all that, they also need to learn work ethic. They need to know how to lose and to win again. You know what I'm saying? They need to know that they're going to fail. And they have to get used to that shit. Because if they're not, I fucking can't stand spoiled fucking kids. I can't stand them. If they don't know, like for real, if they don't know shit, they react in a certain way like, motherfucker, that's common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck, where your mama, where your daddy at? You know what I'm saying? I know I didn't have my dad at all. But my mother was like raised by a man, and it was my grandfather, and that motherfucker is soldier-like material. Like, you gonna do this? You know what I'm saying? So she raised us a little different. We learned everything early. I know how to wash clothes at like 5. You know what I'm saying? I know how to set the table. What fork is what? We had school in the house after school.
With
you know what I'm saying? Nah, I had holes in the socks. We was poor. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We need to work harder to teach our kids knowing that it's going down the wrong path. And other people's kids too. Fuck them little shit. Hey, get your life together, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be afraid to say this shit. I'm telling my dad, well, tell that nigga to come talk to me because your kids acting the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? We need to start. There was people like that in the community when we had one. I was checking all the grandmothers and the aunts. I'm like, who the fuck are you? I know your mama. You better get right. I'll tell her. I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying?
And half of them was able to whoop our asses.
Some of them won't even tell you they telling them, and the next thing you know, you get an ass with it. How the motherfuck my mom know that shit? Somebody was holding down the block. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get back to that. We need to force that shit because nobody wants to do it. Force that fucking shit. Don't be scared. The people who want that to change, do it with them. The ratchet ones, let them motherfuckers fail. If you don't see no potential in them, let the fucking motherfuckers fail. I'm sorry, not everybody can go. But if you see somebody wanting and trying, those are the people you work with. Sorry, this is war.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. You think it's more effective to start teaching him that he's a god, Lil G God? Or what you think you should wait? You're supposed to wait until he's starting to get it together.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
They should learn from the get. My son already know. He was 3 years old. I'm a king. Yeah, that's who you are. That's what you are. They need to have that confidence in themselves because it's easy to lose that shit.
Yeah, you ever go to work and nobody speaks English?
Shut up. Here you go.
Even shut up.
Funny as shit.
Stop it.
Stupid. I'm not going to.
I will build on what Savage said. I think that's very important. I was just telling somebody earlier, like, you know, kicking ass, whatever, even giving little daps to them little niggas, man. You might be the only dap he got for the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that shit means shit to them. So
that's facts. That's facts. Because they looking for the smallest attention.
Right.
Because there's kids out there don't get attention from their mother, their father, and they in the same house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It don't hurt for the village, like Savage was saying, man. Shoot. It don't hurt, man. Commit to the village, man. Give back, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. Say something to them little niggas.
Fuck that. Show. Listen, I say this. Listen, it don't matter what they think you, because in the long run, you keep being yourself, they're gonna know you. They're gonna know you. So you get back to the community. I'm gonna be the king of this community if that's what I want. And I don't care if you don't. I don't care if you don't. But you know, I really don't give a shit. We put them in line in a certain type of way.
You can't impact the community
like
how you
show them what a real positive leader is, and they have no choice but to follow.
Sometimes.
And a lot of children will respect you depending on how you approach them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know me, I don't know you. Young sis, I'm gonna smile at you. I'm gonna say, how you doing, young sis? And I'm gonna approach the conversation with my crown on, because I'm a queen and I gotta show her that that's the way to do it. I can't walk out there talking to her all crazy. Her mama might be beating her ass every day for no reason whatsoever. She might already have a problem with women because of that. So I don't really know. I gotta be careful. And when they look like they about to say some shit they don't need to say, I'm going about my business because I don't have time.
Well, I got goddamn time.
That's what's up.
I'm just saying.
I
got all the fucking time.
When you walk in the store, like as bad as I was growing up, right? I was real bad. When I seen a grown up or something walking in the store, I wouldn't continue to curse or act out of character. I would like get real shy and try to be innocent. You know, you walk around these kids now, they just be blurting out stuff, acting crazy. I mean, I don't know if it's like that out here. These kids just don't care. You walk in, they curse louder. They look at you like you don't even exist. You know, it's just like it's like we used to be quiet and quiet down when adults.
You respect me, I respect you type shit as a human, not as an elder, like not as somebody who's older than you. It's a whole different generation. And as I said, it's more social media than anything. Like how
actually
these kids are grown up because they need to be put in their fucking face.
We got to go a little deeper than that, though. It's not. They would have if they didn't have the chance to look at social media, then they wouldn't know social media. It's the parenting. We all. Like, I'm not gonna get it fucked up. Like we all fuck up, but we got to learn from our mistakes.
And society too.
Because, like, but if you like, my mother didn't let me see society until she passed. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see society till I passed. I mean, she passed. So I was like, damn, it's a whole new fucking world. She hid that strategically from me.
So you got loose.
Because she knew after I got super loose.
No, these kids will find a way. I used to take their phones. They used to wait, right? And have their friends come to the window and throw one of their phones, and they would connect to the neighbors, the friends' internet to their house.
And that's another
thing.
But
that's technology.
They would find a way. I took it from them. You know, but they found a way. It was like there was no way to keep it from them. So I just got to a point like, whatever, I can't keep it away. You know what I mean?
Nah, these phones are like
we feel rebels, right?
Yeah, these phones are like drugs to these kids. I'm telling you, you take a phone and you watching an addict go through withdrawal.
You can't take my phone. If I can't play Matchmasters, I'm fucking crying.
Such a weirdo with your goofy
But I feel you. I mean, and it's by design. Of course, it's by design. You know what I'm saying? But also, some of these kids' parents be cursing with them in the household too. So if
that's true,
that's me. I'm guilty.
Why would they see the reason? Why would they feel
guilty?
Stop? You know,
I'm niggas.
Huh?
You niggas.
What you say?
Very, very guilty.
What you say? Niggas be cussing with their kids. It's me. I'm niggas.
Yep. My hand is raised.
I want a Sanaa kids.
Y'all.
I want a Queen Sanaa kids. I got her to curse at me like a couple times. Like
everybody that I got out of character.
So what's the fine line though? Like we say, we all know that we should be like bringing down the hammer, right? And we should be filtering, right? But then we also know that if we all know those rebels that we seen created even when we was growing up. And now, like you say, What my man's was, what was it? Was it Tiki? Or was my man? What my man with the hotspot? Oh no, it was Tiki. Okay. I had that issue too, like locking down the internet. So they got the ability to go rent a hotspot from the library. I'm like, what the hell? Like, it's just crazy, right?
They'll find a way.
They'll find a way, and you got to know your children. You know what I mean? Like, they're always gonna try you. What are the limits that I'm willing to allow them to try me? I'm only gonna let them go so far. You know what I mean? Like, you have some autonomy, and then you're gonna get snatched. Like, don't do that.
Well, you got a page or something, Queen? Because if you be posting stuff, I need to read it, girl. Because you sound like I could follow some of your advice.
Yo, no.
I'm not gonna lie.
Tiki, slowly but surely, she been this little. She been knitting in her fucking rocking chair.
Stop it.
She been gardening all types of shit. Like the past couple weeks, I've been getting the Brooklyn out. She's a listen,
it's Friday night. It's Friday
night today. So she said dick today, everything. She's done.
Put it in context. Put it in context. Put it in context.
The fucking building, you heard me?
Okay, listen, for context, for everybody who missed it, y'all need some context. The context was we were talking about serial baby mamas, and the guest previously said women are just waiting on welfare or government daddy to pay bills. And I said there are a lot of women with a lot of kids who are trying to heal themselves with dick. That's what I said. And the only thing that's going to result in is more children. That's what I said. So they don't need no more.
I think you said that more than once too, though, didn't she, Steve?
Yo, listen. She's coming out of the shell. Listen, the whole time she been doing her show, I've been watching. She, because she raps, she do all of that nonsense. She do the thing. You know what I'm saying? I got you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You got a whole bunch of nonsense. I'm not saying it's bad nonsense, but it's good nonsense. I got you. Look at that. I put you on the radio, everything. Like, stop. Don't do that.
You did. Thank you.
So, you know what I mean? So listen. I fucks with her, you know what I mean? So I was like, yo, we gonna get that Brooklyn out of you soon, right? But she got to cut to
that's for you, Tiki.
Right? And she been quiet and not doing nothing. And the past couple
I had to deal with him all my life, girl.
Slowly but surely.
I am quiet.
And I'm the younger sister, so all my life.
I can't even yell properly. I'm a quiet person.
I had to do
she got the nigga and everything.
Yo, Savage, really? You gotta deal with me too, son?
Tiki, you already know what the deal is, this motherfucker. Oh, this motherfucker. That's all you can say is this motherfucker.
Yeah.
It feels like a fair this evening. I'm really happy about it. About it.
Well, I'm happy you guys invited me. I know I didn't have I probably was off topic and messing up. I was a little nervous too. I ain't never.
You on point.
You did great. You did great.
You should come up more often, actually.
Yeah, and you told your truth, and I appreciate you telling your truth. I really do appreciate it.
I never sugarcoat. I can always admit to my faults. I can always say what I did wrong to contribute to them acting certain ways. I wasn't perfect. I just felt like of so many things that I did, they would catch on to that more than the one negative thing I had with the yelling. But that is a big thing. And I'm gonna use your advice on that. And maybe even though they're older, they still got those minds of children still a little, teenagers. So maybe I can try a different approach,
That's
with
what's
them.
up. What up, good? What's going on with you who?
Subscribe to the show.
You fuck with sports good?
Man, I'm a weirdo, bro. I used to fuck with sports, but now we getting older. When I turn on my I turn my basketball. That goddamn Curry, boy, that boy a fool, ain't he? Well, yeah.
He's going home. He's going home right now.
I don't want to talk about that. Can we just leave that subject alone?
He's going home.
Like Steve,
somebody tried to hurt me about my Lakers. Yeah. Steve got a show on Sundays, Fourth Quarter Sports. I think he's trying to get you to come watch his show on Sunday.
Send me something. I say, I do that. That's what's up. I don't be doing ish, man.
Yeah, word. 10:30 on Sundays. I don't be doing nothing either.
Bet.
Oh yeah, it's late for y'all. It's 12:37. I'm like, it's 9. I'm 3 hours behind, so it's early.
Yeah.
Word, you still ready to go party? I'm ready to
I'm
go
gonna have to
sleep.
go to sleep.
Yeah.
Word.
Well, it's nice to talk to you all and meet you all.
You too.
Definitely. Don't be strangers.
Nah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for having me on.
No
Absolutely.
Like,
I appreciate everybody.
Be blessed.
What we
Yes.
gonna listen to getting out of here? What we playing? What we about to play?
we don't know what we about to play. What you want to play? What you want to play?
I don't know. I feel like
You got something on the playlist? Because
I don't know, because you turned my song off earlier. Like
Want me to play something on the playlist?
Yeah.
She taking notes, Savage.
Hell yeah.
I feel like
I was like, shit, let's start the show, motherfuckers.
oh no, look.
Yo,
I'm
why
in
is like the
control.
whole what's the name?
She want me to
What's
play
that?
it. She want
What
me to play the
happened?
credits. Everything.
Yo, you know what I'm tight about right now is
What's
that
that?
it's a whole list of all your music, but I ain't got none of my music up there that I created.
I
Wait
put
a
it there.
Bro,
Don't-
let's
What
drop it
music
off.
you created?
I
you
put it
Shut your
there.
fucking mouth. Shut your goddamn mouth.
Wait.
First of all,
Y'all funny.
Don't start.
Y'all funny, man.
First of all,
Don't.
you want some music on your platform, you need to put it on your platform. I had to
He got
learn.
plenty.
Don't encourage him.
Savage-
Don't encourage
Savage
him.
won't put
if
none of
he
my
don't
music
got no
up.
skills.
He won't put none of my music up. Or the bars I write.
Oh my stars in heaven! This
Yo,
is
hold on. He got a mute. He got a mute button, right? He got a mute button. Mute
I
that
only have one
motherfucker.
song
Hold
on
on.
here.
Mute that nigga.
Both other songs
You ain't
on
allowed to
my
talk
platform.
for the rest of the show, motherfucker.
So good. I have a show on Sundays at 3.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I'm gonna mute
I
myself.
have a show on Sundays at 3. It's a lot more tame. It's just a much more tame environment. But you know, if you're interested, we talk about gardening. We talk about emotional maturity. And we talk about communication styles, and very important things for our community. So yeah, that's my show on Sundays. Just Live Podcast.
You know this, man.
I would definitely try to pull up and support all my people. I appreciate the hospitality and all of y'all. Like all of y'all got y'all little, man, y'all funny in your own ways. Savage, Steve, Steve ain't never gonna let you live that down, though. Queens and I, for real.
He's been trying to get this out of me forever, man. He just couldn't let me be a good girl. Oh, good.
No, she was like, my nigga.
And that's what I was saying too, Steve. Not only did she drop the dick, she dropped the nigga too. Then she tried to come at you about
like the way she said it. There was like, I was like, hold on. I was like, yo, she checked me. Like, I'm good. I'm out. Like I was on punishment.
Because I already got flagged on YouTube. I told you I do not want to get flagged again. I'm very serious.
yeah, we just been dropped. Oh yeah, we've been kind of like unhinged tonight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that concludes the show. I gotta clean up the kitchen.
All right, bitch, you wanna fight? We can fight then. You fat motherfucker, I'm tired of your shit. What does dumb fuck mean?
You can't challenge me on these motherfuckers. We got control.
Is that what we doing? That's
what we doing. Emoji motherfuckers.
Oh, man.
We doing gifts.
Take me outside. How about that?
Oh shit. Oh
that was
shit.
funny.
That's what you gonna do? That's
Fuck you, and fuck you. Who's next?
Y'all funny.
All right, then.
A few moments later.
Yo,
all right, let's
we
end
need
this
some
show.
fucking music, yo. Get the fuck out of here, yo. I got work in the morning that I don't think I'm going to.
So now you gonna play something?
I don't know, because I don't have nothing on here. One song I have on here.
Go play it. Fuck it. We're gonna take it out with your song either way.
All right, we're gonna play my song then.
Let them know what this is. This is Savage 3.
It's Hardaway.
We gotta play the whole thing in the credits.
All right, the whole thing.
Yep.
Savage 3. All right.
The Savage 3, I already know.
Thank y'all for coming.
Life the legend. Shout out to Cash. Queen Sanaa. Respect royalty.
I had dreams of like the legend. Yeah. In the booth spitting magic.
Yeah.
I had dreams of like the legend.
Yeah.
In the booth spitting magic.
Yeah.
I ain't never been a bad bitch.
I ain't never been a bad bitch.
I ain't wanna be a bad bitch.
I ain't never been good at being a bad bitch. I might have been bad at being a bitch. Remove my influence, your style don't exist. Look at your kingdom like, what is this? And all of you chicks be mumbling often, talking about nothing, you gotta be bored. Mad cause my life might be better than yours. I'm walking tall, you still crawling on fours. Of course, many nights I cry, I swear to God.
These days I just don't have no feelings at all. My life is messed up and healing it all.
And I won't let none of y'all come and destroy it. Or what you annoyed, I done switched up my lanes. I made a choice not to fuck with you lames. Tried to ignore, but y'all keep playing games. And my savage been aching to come out and maim. I'm just trying to come and flip a new page. Now y'all don't want me to change up my ways. You want me to smack your bitch in the face every day until you learn to stay in your place. Then dismantle your persona in front of your honor since you wanna come and make statements. You forgot I built this from the basement. Took the heart away, y'all niggas is basic. You might as well face it. Progress from the pain, and I'm just getting started. Lost a piece of my heart, but I ain't lose my heart yet. Take a hit today, I just come back tomorrow. Y'all niggas go hard, but I'ma go harder. Progress from the pain, and I'm just getting started. Lost a piece of my heart, but I ain't lose my heart yet. Take a hit today, I just come back tomorrow. Y'all niggas go hard, but I'ma go harder. So many nights had to wait for it. Had to skate and then she took the pack out of state for it. But God had a plan, understand that I had to be great for it. Burned away the pain and the anger, he made me a saint for it. Most of y'all couldn't relate for it. Y'all was faint-hearted, faint-hearted. Trying to stop my shine, all y'all retarded. You was running who, now I beg your pardon. I was playing cool, now I'm out the garden. Trying to sell me short, but I'm out your market. I will go toe-to-toe with anybody who has a problem with my person, I promise. Call me a Zazel the Fallen, I'm Thomas. Matter of fact, you could just call me your highness. QS the goddess, the gifted, the dopeness, the lifted, the scorpion, kill you with kindness. Remember the legend, he told me go harder. Straighten my face, keep my aura unbothered. Right till my fingers is bleeding arthritis. I focus my focus, I'm over the drama, it's time to go harder. Progress from the pain, and I'm just getting started. Lost a piece of my heart, but I ain't lose my heart yet. Take a hit today, I just come back tomorrow. Y'all niggas go hard, but I'ma go harder. Progress from the pain, and I'm just getting started. Lost a piece of my heart, but I ain't lose my heart yet. Take a hit today, I just come back tomorrow. Y'all niggas go hard, but I'ma go harder. How you gon' elevate, stuck at the bottom, my nigga, when you had a chance to be great? How you still capping when everyone saw you and all of the real niggas couldn't relate? You should've known that QS is a problem. When he passes, just pass me the plate. I'm not asking, I'll pull up and take, turn the pain into progress, I'm raising the stakes. Progress from the pain, and I'm just getting started. Lost a piece of my heart, but I ain't lose my heart yet. Take a hit today, I just come back tomorrow. Y'all niggas go hard, but I'ma go harder. Progress from the pain, and I'm just getting started. Lost a piece of my heart, but I ain't lose my heart yet. Take a hit today, I just come back tomorrow. Y'all niggas go hard, but I'ma go harder. QS.